Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse, getting ready for volleyball tonight. I'm Chris Conley. In just a few moments, DC Everest against Wausau West. Our pregame coverage brought to you by Auto Select, located Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. Well, this is our first Zaleski broadcast for girls volleyball this year for the Evergreens. In fact, we will see them again next week when Wisconsin Rapids comes here. So looking forward to this. The Everest girls, before the school year began, played a lot of matches. So they are more seasoned than Wausau West. West played earlier in the week on Tuesday night. They lost to Wausau Newman, much smaller school. This is the Valley Conference opener for both of these teams. This is also going to be a somewhat interesting broadcast, as this is the first high school volleyball game that I've ever been a part of. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll tell you the one thing that I know about volleyball, that when it's a mismatch, and I'm not saying that's what's going to happen tonight, when it's a mismatch, it can play quickly. I can remember last year I was doing a soccer game over at Marshfield, and they had the Marshfield volleyball game up on the big screen TV, up on the big Jumbotron at the stadium there. Marshfield volleyball was done. This is a match from last season that was one-sided before our soccer match got to halftime. So, yeah, it can be that fast, which is fine for a school night. And, you know, something interesting for the student athletes on both sides. This is the first time that they've been on the floor since the school year began. So, you know, you talk a lot about student athletes. Well, I mean, here you are. You have to balance the student part now that class is in session. And I know usually you're just organizing things in the classroom. You may be going over just the syllabus or going over academic expectations till after Labor Day. But for both of these school districts, class is in session. And the fall sports season has kind of a different feel once you get to that stage. These teams have a couple more minutes of warm-up. Why don't we step aside and clear some of our first commercials? We'll be back for starting lineups and the national anthem. You've been listening to our pregame show brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, with dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. DC Everest and Wausau West volleyball. It's always nice when it's a rivalry, because whatever the sport is, be it football or softball or in this case volleyball, it seems like the kids know each other, that they play against each other, and the atmosphere just feels a little bit different when you're in that environment. We'll get underway when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to autoselectonline.com for locations near you.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. Pre-game warm-ups continue as we're getting ready for volleyball between DC Everest and Wausau West. Will be underway in just a few minutes. Next Thursday, week from today, we'll have an Everest volleyball game again Our crew from Wisconsin Rapids will be up here because next Thursday, will be getting our first look at the DC Everest varsity boys soccer team. They'll be taking on Spash. That'll be up at the soccer complex up in Weston. So we'll have double Everest Zaleski sports coverage next Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be on the road. We've got a little bit of a road trip over to Appleton West for DC Everest football. That's Friday. Everest football team is off to a 2-0 start. Tomorrow night's opponent, the Appleton West Terror, off to an 0-2 start, and they lost to crosstown rival Appleton East 55-0 last Friday. It'll be our first Everest Friday night football game. Evergreen's opening with Thursday night wins against Green Bay Preble and against Chippewa Falls. So the Evergreen's off to a 2-0 start, and we expect a lot of Everest fans and a lot of students to make the 90-minute trip or so over to Appleton. Our Zaleski Sports crew will be there if you can't make it. We're sponsored by Nicolet Bank. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. This is kind of an aside here. Everest head volleyball coach Tina Prahl, I spent a lot of time with her during the softball season. She's one of the assistant softball coaches. And we joked that could we be that far away from my first Everest volleyball match? And here it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this being a conference game, we'll play the best of 5 sets. So you've got to get to 25 3 times. Or 15 in the 5th. Yeah, I know that. Teams gathering over to their benches, so we'll be underway in just a moment. I know that tomorrow is going to be a super busy night for all of our Zaleski Sports crews and all of our viewers. Such a big football season this year. Last I checked, we had 110 games and counting. We'll likely add more on our Zaleski Sports coverage. All right, warm-up period's over. Everest comes off their bench and gathers over in the hallway before we're underway. You know, it's funny just not being a regular volleyball person. I don't know all of the protocols that happen before these matches. I'm learning. I'll know a lot more the second time we do an Everest game. You bet. For instance, it's a surprise to me that just Everest gets to warm up and then just West gets to warm up. But now that you see how the warm-ups go, it makes perfect sense. So you see, the learning process is going on right now. We're sponsored tonight by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is almost certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, in the Chippewa Valley and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. We thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. For this broadcast crew, and yours truly on the mic, this is going to be it's going to be a working 3-day weekend. Volleyball tonight, over to Appleton for football tomorrow, so we'll probably arrive home late. And then this team draws the Saturday game, the Saturday 8-man football game, Newman and Florence. Newman lost their first regular season 8-man game last Saturday. They've done nothing but win since changing to an 8-man schedule. And their only 2 losses as an 8-man team came in the playoffs. They're 2 years in a row. They're the defending state champions. And then didn't look all that good in their loss against Three Lakes. Defeated 28-7. It was kind of a one-sided game, too. Newman has graduated a lot of their players from last year's state championship squad. So different people, and lo and behold, a different result. I would think, although I don't want to prejudge a sport that I don't know all that much about, that the Evergreens would be favored in tonight's volleyball match, but let's see what actually happens on the floor, right? Everest has played more and has had more success so far in this young season. I think that's a fair thing to say. And as we are about halfway through Wausau West's warm-up period, why don't we take another commercial break? We'll be back and get things underway tonight on Zaleski Sports, getting ready for volleyball, Wausau West and DC Everest on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
It's volleyball tonight, football tomorrow, and then more football, although some of our Zaleski Sports channels will have Saturday volleyball too. So this is going to be a busy start to the Labor Day weekend. You see what the temperatures are going to be like Sunday and Monday? Now, I don't think we have any, right, Sunday's going to be a day off, and Monday no one's going to be playing then. That's probably a good thing, because if you're going to be outdoors in the Wausau area, they're saying mid-90s. Could set records, get up to 95 on Sunday, and then mid-90s again on Labor Day Monday. Keep the air conditioning rolling. Saw a news story earlier today that, on a lot of the UW campuses all around the state, people are moving into their dorms. The story that I saw was on move-in day at UW Oshkosh, where they have 8 dorms, only 6 of which have air conditioning. So if you're a freshman, you can imagine what dorm you get stuck in. You get stuck in one of the no AC dorms, and that's going to be a welcome to your college experience over the next couple of days. Maybe your very first weekend of college, you'll go home, or try and make a friend with the upperclassmen who have the dormitories. Saw something weird, too, about staying warm or it being too hot indoors. They've named the Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee as one of the most unique hotels, one of the old classic hotels that's still in use. USA Today came out with a list of, the oldest, weirdest hotels. They say the Pfister in Milwaukee was the first hotel anywhere to have individual thermostats in the room where you could actually control the temperature. Could you imagine that you've got, say, 100 guests and it's management that decides what's too hot or what's too cold? You think you'd probably crack open a window, right? Maybe in the middle of February. Say, hey, it's still too hot in here. And I believe that many of the baseball teams that come in to play the Brewers still stay at the Pfister. That used to be a big baseball thing. If you were a fan of so-and-so and got to travel with your team on the road, you'd find out what hotel they were playing at and hang out in the lobby, get as many autographs as you could. Some fans would say that the hotel experience, you could see the ball players up close and interact with them, was better than seeing them, say, during batting practice or during pregame warm-ups at the ballpark. All right, warm-up period's over. We're about ready to go. Get underway about 8 minutes late. That's noted here. Across the way, a brand new scorer's table at the DC Everest Fieldhouse that has video boards inside for advertising. Some of you will be getting calls from our Zaleski Sports crew. Yes, you will. Got the new stuff smell here in the Everest Fieldhouse. Just feels unusual for the fall to be here. Obviously, we spend a lot of time looking out at this court and this floor for girls and boys basketball. So we are here at a winter venue early. Wausau West is over on their bench. Evergreens are lining up. We're going to go down to courtside for our national anthem in just a moment. Going to be a fun environment here because both schools have large student sections that are in attendance today. Sportsmanship announcement for the crowd that's here first. And you know what? The bleachers below us are just about full, so it's a big crowd on hand today. Students and parents and community members in attendance. Those who cannot, welcome to our Zaleski sports coverage. West and Everest will be underway in just a moment. Now we've reached it, the Star-Spangled Banner. That's sophomore Sophia Bennett performing our national anthem. Welcome to DC Everest Senior High School. I think she will be called on for national anthem duties in the future. Pick up the Everest starting five: Sydney Geese, Ella Harmon, Lindsay Truitt, Riley Rajek, Raiden Lurkey. Who am I missing? Isabella Craig completes the lineup. See if we can pick up our Wausau West starters. Addison Vaughn, Kelly Crav. Actually, this is about to get much easier because our PA guy is about to introduce everyone to everyone. Allison Shawls is one of the Wausau West starters. Brooke Schaefer. Let's see, we're missing two more. McKenna Gale. And I believe completing the lineup for West is Claire Collins. She'll be ready to go in just a moment. So those who I did not introduce already are being introduced to this large crowd now. Atmosphere is going to be fun today because it's a big crowd. All right, everyone knows everyone. We're ready for volleyball tonight. DC Everest took the junior varsity 2-1. Sportsmanship moment for the student athletes, and then we'll be underway. Again, for everything that's come in the season up to this point, this is the first varsity match for both of these teams. So it feels a little different. All right, Everest ready to serve and get us underway for Thursday volleyball. Sydney Geese to get us started. Whistle sounds, we're underway. Too hard and too long. Kelly Crabb sends it over the end line. First point to the Evergreens. Into the net. First 2 points go to Everest. West blocks that at the net, 2-1. West with an early substitution. Brenna Grade comes in. West wins at the net, ties us 2 apiece. Three to 2. Neither team really with a lot of momentum. Everest gets the first 2 points. West answers with the next 3. Grace Huggenvik is serving. Perfectly placed. West has rolled off 4 points in a row. Mishandled by Ella Harmon. 5-2 West. Playing big at the net, Kelly Crabb. She's 6'3". And there we go, perfect placement, Sydney Geese. Substitution for Everest. Aberil Zilic is in. Just when you think something good's going to happen, that serve is too long. 7-3 West. Perfect placement there. Double touch. Point for Everest, 7-5. Too long on Lindsay Tuitt's serve. West makes a substitution. McKenna Gale comes in. Kelly Crabb out. Out of bounds over the end line. Serve into the net. See, that's 1, 2, 3 times here in this first set that Everest has an unforced error on the serve. Everest responded like they thought that was in till it was called out. Just over the end line, too. Wausau West is off to a good start. Everest is taking a timeout. We'll take 1-2. First set, volleyball tonight on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
You know, you can just tell from Wausau West's reaction during the first time out, the way they came over to the bench, that they're surprised to be doing so well. against an Everest team that we think would be favored tonight. West off to a good early start. And that also is just barely out of bounds. West's lead widens. Hits the rigging up above the court. That's out of bounds. Point to Everest. And you know what? There's a lot of stuff that hangs down from the ceiling here at the Everest Fieldhouse. Ella Harmon back in for Everest. Blocked at the net, but Everest is unable to get it back up. Everest trying to get some momentum here in the mid stages of this first set. They just haven't had a lot. Riley Rajek to serve. Perfect placement. Blocked at the net. Lindsay Truitt went up high for the Evergreens. So Everest is inching closer here. Double touch. And West gives a point right back. Sydney Geese to serve for Everest, trailing by 3. Brenna Grade, one of the West captains, has just subbed back in. Put down in the right spot by Lindsay Truitt. Evergreens have only 4 seniors on the varsity this year. The rest are juniors. So this team will have a lot of returning faces next year. Take another step forward. Both teams look a little disorganized on some of their chances. Then Everest puts it in just the right spot. Everest is inched right back into this first set. West is going to take a timeout. Their lead sure has taken a haircut. We'll take a break too. This is high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abby Bang Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abby Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbybank.com to learn more. Abby Bank is member FDIC.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. At one point, West had a 7-2 lead in this set. Everest beating to tie out of the timeout. Here we go. Double touch. We're tied 15-15. Everest's first lead since 2-0. I know the high school volleyball matches that I've seen before. Sometimes it seems like momentum can change very quickly. It sure is here. Yeah, West is a disorganized bunch right now. Claire Collies will serve for West. Kill by Brenna Grade, the captain. Everest bench thought that point was theirs. Nope, went off one of the Everest players. Tied 17 apiece. First set could very much go either way. Tricky, 18-17. Everest retakes the lead. Again, West a little bit disorganized here. Point over to Everest. West will take their second and final timeout here. Why don't we take one too? The Evergreens have now led by 2, 19-17. This is high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Volleyball tonight brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com. Everest to serve with the lead. This 3-point lead is the Evergreens' biggest of the set. Blocked. Who got up high and turned that back? I believe that was Isabella Craigie. Izzy strong at the net. Blocked at the net again. And Isabella again. Yeah, momentum early was with West. Momentum late when it counts is with the Evergreens. Till that happens. West substituted someone in, and for a moment, right now, has too many players out there. And it's the tall kid, Kelly Crabb at 6'3", who comes out. Addison Vaughn to serve. Ball hung on the net a couple of times. West is in trouble here. Set point for the Evergreens. Everest a chance to win the set here. Got it. First set to Everest, 25-18. And West had a lead. The Evergreens came back on them. We'll be back and get our second set underway. This is high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Let's see if my notes are right here. During that first set, West had an 11-7 lead when Everest took a timeout. And you could just tell West went over to the bench jumping around like, hey, we can do this. And the timeout was taken at just the right time because momentum shifted to the Evergreens after that timeout to regroup. Evergreens take the first set +7. Grace Huppenvik to serve for West to get things going. Coach's daughter. Sent right back. Run it grade with the block. Perfect placement there. Raiden Lurkey ties us at 1 apiece. Sydney Geese to serve for Everest. Wow, that would have gone over the end line if Everest didn't play it. West keeps it alive. And a point that should have been the Evergreens is given back the other way. And that's wide of the far sideline, 3-1. So just like in the first set, Everest plays from behind in the early stages. I believe someone touched the net there. Misstruck. Double touch there. Everest takes the lead in the early part of set number 2. We're brought to you by Elegant Occasions. Homecoming dresses have arrived at Elegant Occasions at Rib Mountain. The lower level features hundreds of homecoming dresses, most at $89 or less. Make an appointment online. Get your homecoming dress. Online, it's elegantoccasions.net. Elegantoccasions.net. Tied 4 apiece. Addison Vaughn retrieves the ball from in front of the student section. Everest takes the lead right back. Caught the line. Actually going to appeal that, and the point's going to go to Everest. Misstruck, so West is disorganized here and puts it into the net. Serve is too long. Point to West. Brooke Schaefer to serve here. Blocked at the net. Anna Dink denied that there, I believe. Is that Anna? Or Lindsay Truitt? Either an 8 or a 9. No, I think that's Anna. She's coming over to the bench and is all fired up. Point to Everest, 9-5. Both teams disorganized in the last couple of sets. And it's Everest that wins kind of that disorderly point. 10-5. West is going to take a timeout. Everest already leads 1-0 and leads here in the second. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Crystal Finishing sponsors tonight's game on Zaleski Sports. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business hiring for their Weston and Mosinee locations. Openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and more. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. That's crystalfinishingding.com. West responds out of the timeout. Perfectly placed. Sammy Johnson, yes. Ella Harmon to serve for Everest. And West puts that into the net. Everest is cruising along here in the middle stages of the second. Sponsored here by Dustin Erickson of First Weber in Wausau, your local real estate expert. Growing up in central Wisconsin, he has a clear understanding of the financial needs of the people in the community. Buying or selling, contact Dustin for all of your real estate needs. Dustin Erickson at First Weber. Touched the net, point to Everest. West looking around like they thought one of the Everest players touched that. That's not the call. Everest lead widens. Serve is too long from Harmon. McKenna Gale to serve for the Warriors. Serves it into the net. Harmon is out. Kelsey Woolley is in for the Evergreens. Little sloppy from both sides right now. Point to West. West blocked it initially. Everest kept it alive and comes away with the point. 17-9. Sydney Geese to serve. When that finally came down from near the ceiling, the point goes over to West. Is West getting a little momentum here? Rattle off another point or two, and the Evergreens may sweat a little. Into the net. Yeah, here come the Warriors. 17-13, closest they've been in a while. The Evergreens reestablished momentum back in set number one after taking a timeout at just the right spot. They won the set 25-18. Take a timeout here? We will too on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Do I see this right? Wrigley Restaurant sponsors our volleyball tonight. Great food, cold drinks for any occasion. It's Wausau's favorite post-game stop, Wrigley's on Schofield Avenue, where the Everest volleyball alumni continue to play. Too long, just barely out. And out of the timeout, point to the Evergreens. Harmon is out, Zillage is in for the Evergreens. Great setup there. Again, that's twice now we've seen Everest take strategic timeouts. And that has rattled up a couple of points since then. West will take a timeout, not liking that the first 2 points after the Everest timeout went against them. Why don't we keep it here? J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. A full-service tube bending operation. It's a large employer that could be the next step in your career. Apply today at jdtube.com, jdtube.com. Tomorrow, high school football. All the good games all across central Wisconsin will be on Zaleski Sports. We will be over in Appleton, DC Everest and Appleton West. Terror 0-2, Evergreens 2-0. It'll be an interesting game because while the Evergreens were winners, 24-14 winners over Chippewa Falls, Everest turned the ball over a lot, didn't play particularly well. So you're always vulnerable to the unexpected when you play below expectations. Does that make sense? You understand exactly what I was trying to mean, right? Right. Out of the timeout, point to Everest. Back up by 7. Yeah, you know what? To my volleyball inexperienced eyes, Wausau West is inconsistent. Yeah, West couldn't get things set up there. Addison Vaughn puts it into the net. 23-13. Yeah, West, it just looks like the wheels have come off in the later parts of this set. Just not playing well right now. Set point for Everest. And there it is, 25-13. Evergreens take sets 1 and 2 back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
This is the Wisconsin Valley Conference opener for both of these teams, so we play best out of 5. And the Evergreens have won the first 2 and are looking for a sweep. Everest took the first set 25-18, took the second 25-13. I'm Chris Conley, and we're sponsored by Camping World off Rothschild's I-39. A huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. Fleet Farm has deals on everything for your four-legged friends. Check out the huge selection of treats, toys, and food for your dog or cat. Save on the top brands like Purina, Science Diet, Tidy Cat, and more. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Everest a little late coming off the bench here. As Everest bids for a sweep. Everest volleyball doesn't play again until next Thursday. Wisconsin Rapids will be here, and that'll be a Zaleski Sports game. The third gets underway. Sydney Geese will serve for the Evergreens. And that's tipped off one of the Everest players, point to West. If there was ever a team that needed the 3-minute break to kind of regroup, it was West. At the end of the second, they did not look good. West goes up early, 2-0. At the net, powered over. And the Evergreens are on the board. It's 2-1 early. We're sponsored tonight by Sutton Transport in Weston, your local family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and national volume LTL services. Sutton Transport in Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. Claire Kalmus, good kill there. And Claire will serve. Double touched. West up 4-1 early. Isabella Craigie in for Wausau. In for Everest, beg your pardon. Riley Rajek out. Yeah, there's a West mistake, and the Evergreens get the point and come back to tie this 4-4 here in the early going. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. You can apply today at merrillsteel.com. merrillsteel.com. Service too long. Kelly Crav to serve for the Warriors here with a 5-4 lead. You know, in all sports, you don't want mistakes to tumble on top of each other. You don't want to lose the next point because what happened to the point before. That's what the end of the second set looked like. Wausau West is playing a little better since then. Evergreens that are struggling right now, 7-4 West. That's too long. Give the point right back. Sammy Johnson will serve for the Evergreens. And West is in trouble right off the bat. Barely gets it over. and then out of bounds nonetheless. So, I mean, West is in danger again of squandering kind of a good start. And then those inconsistencies come right back. Good kill there. No, they're going to say she hit the net. Maybe a little too good. Blocked, and Everest takes the lead. Express Employment says get help finding your next career with Express Employment Professionals. They're in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield, and online at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Tied up at 8. Foundation Finances now is your chance to work for a company that knows growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, full-time benefits that start from day one at Foundation Finance. Ella Harmon back in for the Evergreens. Ella will serve. Yeah, West needs something good to happen here. Almost into the rafters. Evergreens get it over. Yeah, momentum has shifted back to Everest. They lead 11-8. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. Blocked at the net. And West gets a point that they desperately needed. Yeah, I thought if that point went the other way, West got to think about a timeout. (12-9). Everest almost halfway there in this third set, having taken 1 and 2. Looking to sweep out the Warriors tonight at the Everest Fieldhouse. Addison Vaughn to serve for Wausau. Point to West. So West sure isn't giving up. We're brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Blasted back the other way. Everest serving with a 2-point lead. Drops in, had to make a play on that. Dug out by Harmon. And Everest gets the point. (15-11), a set where the Evergreens were off to a slow start. Have recovered since then. On the wrong side of the line, point to the Evergreens. 16-11. Too long and kind of a momentum stopping point that Wausau West really needed. Brenna Grade comes in, Brooke Schaefer out for the Warriors. (17-12). Auto Select of Weston on Schofield Avenue has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. West is taking a timeout here. We'll take one too. Evergreens looking for a 3-set sweep when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
I'm Chris Conley. Thursday night high school volleyball. Friday night lights, high school football tomorrow, Everest at Appleton West. Worth the drive from anywhere, and if you can't make it, well, why not? What's your excuse? Oh, Labor Day holiday somewhere, travel out of town, whatever, it's on Zaleski Sports. You know what? The Evergreens just seem to get all of the points out of the timeout. West needed that, 17-13. Tell you what, now the Warriors are likely to be swept tonight. A lot of enthusiasm, though, from their bench and from their student section. The vibe is good. That's wide and out. Everest will take a timeout here. Why don't we take another commercial break too? This is high school volleyball for a Thursday night on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We're back. During the timeout, the West student section is chanting other sports that they think that they would beat Everest in. They're chanting, "Let's play football." Wausau West football team looks like a tough nut to crack this year. Too long and out of play. West picks up a point out of the timeout. 17-15, and West is hanging around in this third set, trailing 2-0. Our ball rolled out of the field house through the open door. Got to be retrieved in the hallway. Retrieved in the hallway. Here we go. Both teams with chances to kill, and then perfect placement gets the point to the Evergreens. Evergreens inching closer. Culligan Water says, get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. West is taking this timeout. We'll keep it right here. If you're enjoying this volleyball coverage, again, I believe this is our first Zaleski Sports broadcast of DC Everest volleyball. We'll have the next Everest volleyball match a week from today, next Thursday, when Wisconsin Rapids comes in. Super Stevie Maves will be on the mic there. I'll be out doing the soccer match between DC Everest and Spash. That'll be up at Mountain Bay. Looking forward to that. That'll be my first look at the boys' soccer team for the new season. And, of course, big football coming up, as we've mentioned a couple of times, to Appleton West tomorrow. And then the next home game a week from Friday, rivalry renewed, DC Everest and Marshfield. That'll be at Steam Stadium. Week 4 of the high school football season a week from Friday. The Marshfield Everest crowds are always huge. We'll be sitting them on the hill that night. Out of the timeout. Yeah, one of the rare times that West has gotten the point out of a timeout. Carry, and the point goes to Wausau West. 19-17. Can't tell for sure how this third is going to go. Kelly Krav to serve. And West inches closer. Too long. Bad time for that. Gets Everest to 20. Everest player touched the top of the net and was over. 20-19. Just a point separates us. Would have gone out. Everest played it instead. And we're tied 20 apiece. West got a little out of position there, and it cost them the point. The battle all the way back for the tie, and then the Evergreens retake the lead, 21-20. Ella Harmon will serve for Everest. Perfect placement, 21 apiece. Been a while since the Evergreens have had a solid kill. Wausau West has taken the lead. Evergreens want a timeout. Get the feeling the Evergreens would prefer not to go into a fourth set, all things being equal. Next couple of points will tell the story there. Again, I think the team here in the later stages, a little out of sorts, it's Everest. Everest hasn't been as good in their set moments. Yeah, Wausau West is ready to go. They're out of this timeout quickly. West leads 22-21, even though they're down 2-0. Need this one to keep our match going. Claire Colmes is laid on for the Warriors. Ready to go now. West has to get this over, and they do. They're going to say that's touched by one of the West players, and that ties us up. Deuce is wild, 22-22. Do we play on, or does Everest sweep? Blocked. Big point for Everest. Wausau West battled back to a 22-21 lead. And now the Evergreens are up by one, 23-22. Everest trying to get to match point. West has got to get this over. Point to Everest. And match point arrives. West player questioning whether or not that was touch. That's Captain Addison Shawls, who's over with the referee. Call's not being changed. Evergreens with a chance to win it here. Riley Rajek to serve. Be down at courtside for post-game coverage? Yes, we will. Blocked at the net, blocked back. West in some trouble here. Got to get this over. And they do. Evergreens' chance to win it here. Can this be the kill? Yes, it is. Match to the Evergreens. 25-22 in the final set. The Evergreens have swept Wausau West to open up the conference season with a volleyball victory. 25-18 in the first set, 25-13 in the second, and 25-22 in the third. West had a 22-21 lead late. Stay tuned for post-game coverage. Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. That's merrillsteel.com. Back to wrap up at court level when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
On the floor for post-game coverage on Zaleski Sports, the Evergreens have swept Wausau West in their conference volleyball opener 3-0. Coach, what did you see from your team tonight?
I really liked our serving. We came out super aggressive. one of our goals was not to miss serves, really go after them. We found their weak spot and just kept serving really well at them tonight.
Some of the timeouts came at just the right time because they were momentum changers that you came out and got points after them.
Right, volleyball is such a game of momentum, so when we can call a timeout and then have the next person come in ready to go, that's what a timeout does for us.
Right, and Lurkey is to our left. How'd the team play tonight?
I think it was good, a little shaky start. We definitely came together as a team, and I thought we communicated super well and kept momentum throughout the whole match.
What are team goals for this season?
Just keeping energy and not getting down on ourselves, and I think staying as a team especially, being aggressive and just using vision.
Is it a little different now that school starts because now you've got to balance class and athletics?
Yeah, definitely. I got to get home late, sometimes after work. Got to get the homework done for sure.
Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, recapping, 3-0 DC Everest winners in their conference volleyball opener over Wausau West. Thank you for joining us. We'll have the Everest volleyball match here next Thursday, a week from today, against Wisconsin Rapids on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody. All right, you have one more responsibility because you're going to the highlights here. You know what to do?
I'm Ryan Lerke, and I'm in the house.
All right, I'll be better next time.
You're good.